And away we go. Are you ready? Morning everyone. Morning baby Raphael. Hope you're all feeling great this morning. Hope your teeth ain't hurting you too much, baby Raphael. Anyway, morning. Thank you for coming. Great to see you all again. Before we start, I'm going to put our bubble of white light of protection around us individually and a bubble of white light of protection around us as the group, the family soul group that we actually are. Now before we start, did you watch that David Attenborough thing on the telly yesterday? I mean, how shocking was that? How shocking was that? I never realised how destructive we are. And how much waste that we do. 40% of all the world's produce is wasted, and every single one of us is guilty of that. And it's quite a weird thing because it's almost, I actually believe that this COVID stuff is trying to make us live a more simple life that we used to live, where you only went out and bought what you want, rather than in the massive supermarkets just pulling gear off shelves. Now myself, because I live on a boat, I only got a small bit of space for a fridge, and I bought a fridge a couple of years ago now, and when it came in, it was so small, I can't tell you. It's like, oh no, I've really bought a small fridge. But since I bought that small fridge, I get hardly any waste, because A, I can see what's in my fridge because it's too small to miss stuff, and B, you can't put loads of gear in it, so you don't buy loads of gear. And that for me was a big lesson of how to stop wasting food. But it's not just food that we waste. We're a nation of wanters. We want everything, right? We're just not happy. We're just not happy to be as with what we got. I mean, I saw a friend of mine throw a pair of children's socks away because it was cheaper to buy them than it was to wash them. So it sort of says its own story, don't it? Right? We're always wanting more. We always want more. We want name stuff. You know, don't like want to turn our nose up at stuff that hasn't got names and all that on. Can't you be content with what you've already got? I mean, my daughter sometimes says to me, Mum, you never update nothing. She calls my knife and fork drawer a Victorian drawer because it's got all old stuff in it. But I don't want to update just because I want a different colour. I'm quite happy with what I got because A, it all works. Anyway, it's only food for thought. The other thing I've just got to say before we go, we've got to start losing this politically correct stuff. To throw away food because it's not the right shape is absolutely obscene. You know, we've got mental with our health and safety and all the rest of it. Can't call this. We've got to get rid of the politically correct stuff because it's just rules for rules' sake, I think. Anyway, more food for thought for you. Right, so now let's do what we're supposed to be doing, which is our meditation. So nice and relaxed. Get yourself feeling settled. 3 deep breaths before we start. And we start on today's journey. We're walking up our favourite path. We notice new things every time we come up there. There's new species of butterflies and birds that we haven't noticed before. The little bunnies popping out, almost to say hello to us on our path. And we're nice and relaxed today. We feel good as we're walking up our path. We're already up to the grey dustbin, where we get rid of this week's load of rubbish that we've accumulated. Things that we think we haven't done good enough, words that we've said that aren't kind, acts that we've done that aren't kind. But don't forget, within that, don't forget to praise you for the things that you do right, that you do achieve what you've set out to do. It's not just the grey dustbin, but anything that we don't need, any fears that we've got, any worries. Again, if you've got and done things that aren't so good, in your head, I'll try better, I'll try harder this week, I'll do better this week. And then try and work harder to be better this week. It's no use just saying it and not doing it. Anyway, all your stuff, all your fears, all your worries in the grey dustbin. And put that lid on as tight as you can get it on, because often our thoughts pop out, come back. So put your lid on really tight. And we carry on walking up our path. There's a beautiful breeze. The leaves are rustling in the trees, and there's a smell of pine, of freshness, earthiness, beautiful smells of nature. And we glance at our brown dustbin of secrets as we go past it, knowing we're going to come and visit that in the not too far distant future. And as we go round the bend, our beautiful tree comes in sight. I love that tree. We enter into our own little secret entrance to that tree. And immediately we get inside it, we all feel totally like we've come home. Like we're safe and cosseted in that tree. And today we've been invited to go down into the crystal cave because we need to amplify our healing today. Today we're going to send our love and our healing to the animals of the world. And there's an apology with our stuff today for how neglectful we've been. 67% of certain animals, birds, gone. Insects, gone. So open your heart chakra right up now. Take some roots out of your feet, curl them around them, the crystals that are in the ground. Even though there's loads of crystals up above and around us, we anchor ourselves to the big crystals that keep ourselves grounded while we do this work, and open that heart chakra, and as much love and healing as you've got within, just send it out to the world's animals. That includes absolutely everything that's living, including ourselves actually. Can't leave us out of it either, but as much as you can, send that love and healing to whatever you're drawn to. And I shall leave you for a few minutes now while you do exactly that. Send your last bit of healing to someone personal in your life that you want to send personal healing to, including yourself. Just put your hands over your heart. A little bit for you, a little bit for someone that you know that needs it in your life. And now it's time to come back. We glance lovingly at our crystal cave, thanking the world's most precious gifts for all their energy and the work that they do for us. Pull your roots up, back into your feet, and start our journey back up towards the central part of the tree where we started our journey from. We all know we've done really good work today, all of us, so well done you. Every week, well done you. Every little bit that you do helps. No matter how little you think your contribution is, it all adds to the main big pot of all of us that are doing this light work. Nothing is unimportant that you do. And as we wend up the way round, we come out of the tree, we take another few deep breaths of the beautiful air that we have so freely given to us. And we walk back down our path with a feeling of gratitude that we're able to do this work. And we go past our brown dustbin, acknowledging it, knowing that we will be visiting it, and down past the grey dustbin, just sort of almost like one of our friends nowadays. We like offloading stuff. We realise how easy it is to get rid of stuff. And back, down and down, until we're back to the chair that we started our journey from. Nice and gentle. Centre yourself, feel grounded. Wonderful work. Thank you, all of you. Right, my little task for today for you is to not count what jobs that you have to do around the house. In our house, because we worked where the children were more grown up, it became whoever was in the house that could do the job had to do it, and it was as simple as that. And it gave us a great lesson, if you like, in not wanting to count what we do and what we don't do. It's just the responsibilities of daily living. These are not special tasks. It's just like, has he put the dustbins out, or has he washed up tonight, or have I washed up tonight? It's my turn, or it's his turn and he ain't done it. You know how it goes. But how are you going to be a contented person if you look at all these little small things in your life that add up to a massive, great big thing that you do? It's just guaranteed to make anything worse if you're thinking like that. And is it really a big deal if you do it? If you do it without complaint, just to get it done, it opens other doors of reality to you, of just how unimportant it is of who does what. Because when you're like that, it's almost like you're in competition with someone to do what you want them to do rather than what they want to do. So if you just change the dynamics of it, that you do this, because it makes them things less relevant in your life, and you will be feeling much more contented, because not only are you getting it done, there's a little feeling that you've done something for someone else who now no longer has to do that job. Rather than thinking that it's a chore and moaning and all the rest of it, and then souring sometimes half your day before you get out of it. Much better just to think, I'm going to release this, I'm going to do it myself, because it will give me loads more time and energy to concentrate on the good things in my life. So just, if you can, if there's an irksome thing that really annoys you that someone don't do, just try and do it yourself. Job's done then, and then you ain't got to moan about it either. So it's a win-win situation. So just find something that's particularly irkful for you and try and do it with that, and just see what happens. Just see how easy your life can become. Right, so today, your cards for today come from the Circle of Life Tarot. It's really hard to tell you who actually wrote them. I know who done the artwork is Maria Di Stefano, and they are Italian, and I think they come from Lebinsky's Tarot. Anyway, they're lovely cards, and I thought I'd treat you to something different today, because I keep doing the same gear, don't I? First card up, Leap of Faith. Look, she's diving into a seashell. She's got no idea if there's any water in there. She don't know anything about what she's doing other than a blind faith that things are going to be great for me. Second one is a snake. A snake sheds its skin when it's ready, and it becomes a different snake. And I just feel that that's what's going to happen to us as we progress with these meditations and stuff like that. We are making our psyche just so much purer, and we're bringing so much more light into our everyday living. It's just a fantastic thing. And then third card is the Strength card, right? And it says two things. Your energy is so subtle, you can move things without people noticing what's happening. And the second is that you've got enough strength, inner strength, to get you through absolutely anything that happens to you. They never give you anything more than what you can cope with, even if it feels really difficult at the time. So it's, all those three cards are about having trust and transformation. I never got that before. That's a card of transformation, and we are shedding all the stuff that we don't want, and we're becoming beautiful light beings that I know that we all are. So again, well done you lot. So right now, shut your energy centres down, your crown centre, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar, your sacral, and your root chakra. Not shut them, just fold them in rather like a flower does. Right, so they're still ready for work anytime that you need them, but you're not working every time that you go step outside the door. Right, so put your cloak on, put your hood up, get yourself that you feel fully protected out there, and then the minute you get out there, like we always say, open your heart chakra right up and give everyone and anyone that comes near you, or even in your thoughts, give them all the love and the healing that you possibly can, without prejudice and without judging. Just give without fault even. Just do it, and you'll become the richest person in the world with what you're doing. So, a big thank you. I know you might not think this, but even though that they're blaming all the young kids for the rise in the COVID, I will say to them, well done ya. Not all of them are out partying. Loads of them have put their life on hold, just the same as we have, to get through this pandemic. So I will praise the young people, because it's harder for them for us. I mean, I'm happy to stay in, so it don't really affect me like that. Not like when you're young. So you have to give them some praise for the stuff that they've already been through. Right, so we will thank always our beautiful nurses. We will pray for you to get a rise, whether it's ever going to happen. Our nurses, our doctors, our carers, our cleaners, our dustbin men, the firemen, the ambulance people. What an amazing job they do. In fact, we all do amazing jobs in our own way. So it's a big thanks to all of us, because all of us are helping to keep other people safe with what we do. I know the masks are a nuisance. They're not comfortable and all that game, but you ain't got to wear them 24 hours, have you? It's just a little bit of discomfort for when you're near other people. They say that in the fresh air you don't get that COVID because it don't handle fresh air. So I'm telling you, open your windows indoors and let fresh air come through your house, because not only does it invigorate your house, it invigorates you. And if you can't be outside, bring the outside inside. Anyway, thank you to everyone that's helping and contributing out there. These are wild days and no one knows what's going to happen. So try not to get fearful with it. Trust your own instincts. Don't put yourself in situations where you feel that you're not safe. Trust what you're getting inside that's guiding you to get away from those situations. Walk away from crowds. Walk away from anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. Anything at all. And most of all, give yourself a big dose of love, because we all need love. And sometimes we give it all out there and we're very neglectful of giving our own selves love. So this week, make it another task to give yourself a bit of love and affection along the way, because you deserve it. Thank you very much for coming to yet another meditation. I don't know how long you want them for, but I would like it if you got fed up with them that you tell me, so I can find something else to irritate someone else with. Anyway, big love to you, baby Raphael, and big love to you, the world. We love everyone. We do love everyone. So stay safe, stay alert, keep yourself safe. Make that the hardest thing for that bug to find you as you possibly can. So I'll see you next week on Monday, 12 o'clock noonish if you can. Please share the videos if you can. And also note, I keep them on YouTube. Eileens Crystal Singing Bowl Meditations as a record. They're all there if you need to go back to any of them. Thank you again. Big love to you all. Bye bye, baby Raphael. See you next week. Bye.